Hey guys, Matt Jones in Sydney, and just one further post about this work I'm working on at the moment called I Require Assistance, and this is a story about the part where you come into it. It's a tapestry. It's about 1 metre by 1 metre, and it features the maritime signal for I Require Assistance, which is a red diagonal cross over a white background. And that's for an exhibition in Cumberland shortly. And so I hope it gets included in the exhibition, and we'll see what happens. But in any case, the work is like me hoisting a signal flag to say to anyone who can hear or see, I require assistance. And that's basically, simply put, that's basically about my reticence to seek help from others. What I'm going to do is, I've decided that it would be good to have a response that is sewn onto the work. So on top of my work, so actually covering all of the work, what I intend to do is solicit small squares of either red or white material from people, and then for those pieces to be sewn on the top. So just to show you what I mean, well, that's red. That's a bit of red cotton, and I've used some of that for the work itself. And it could be any type of material, anything that looks close enough to red to you, or white, for that matter. Anything that's white or red that you've got handy. You need material, a pair of scissors, maybe a ruler. But then if you could just cut off a little swatch that's about 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, and that's about it, right? So you can see here my edges aren't exactly straight. I don't know if you can see that, but one of the bottom edge there is rough hewn from where it was done. You can have threads coming off the side. It doesn't matter so much, and you can see here on the edge of the material where I've cut that off just there. So that's about the size of it. But then if you grab this and if you can write on it whatever the theme "Live on Purpose" means to you, if you want, or just send it in blank. Blank is fine. I had thought about asking people to put their names on it, and maybe I still will, but I'd like to know what you think. Should people put their names on this as well? Basically, there will be about 10 or so, a grid of 10 by 10. Of course, it won't be a grid because it's a diagonal cross, so that will upset the grid. But basically, it'll be 10 of those across and down, sewn onto the background. Some will be maybe a bit larger than that. Some will be smaller. Some need to be triangles. So, if you could help me out with that by sending me your little swatch of red or white material, I'm going to include that onto the work. It is a collaborative process of you and me responding to my signal of I require assistance. It would mean a great deal to me. So if for no other reason, just do it to sort of show me that people out there are listening and actually care. But it's also interesting for you. I don't know what the finished work's going to look like. So, but I'd like to sort of send you a photo of it at least. But I hope you can join us. Leave a comment if you've got any questions. But I'm inviting you to be part of this, to respond to my signalling of I require assistance by cutting off a swatch of red or white material. If you want, writing onto it whatever the theme "Live on Purpose" means to you, and then send it to me. The address is Post Office Box 455, Potts Point, New South Wales 1335, Australia. Really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. And this is for the guys as well as the girls. If I can get to with a needle and thread, all this needs you to do is cut it off. You don't need to sew anything. but just cut it off and send it to me. Everyone can do that. And I know all the guys ex-defence there are pretty handy with a housewife, as in the service issued sewing kit. So no excuses. Hope to get your swatches soon. Take care, guys.